You have to want something so big that you think about it all the time. You have to want something so big that it drives you to wake up when you don't want to. It keeps you up at night when you long been sleepy. It makes you show up, do things you wouldn't normally do. It requires extra. If you want to be extraordinary and not ordinary, if you want to be ordinary, live your life. But if you want to be extraordinary, you have to be extra. If you put extra on top of ordinary, that word is extraordinary. It requires an extra effort. If you don't want to do the extra effort, you finna be regular. There's nothing wrong with being regular. A lot of people are happy being regular. I just wasn't. I ain't want to be regular. I ain't want no regular life. I didn't want no regular house. I didn't want no regular car. I didn't want no regular clothes. I didn't want no regular checking account. I just didn't want it. I wanted to have an exceptional home. I wanted to have an exceptional bank account. I wanted to travel exceptional places. Now, if you don't want that, it's perfectly fine. You can be really happy being ordinary. But if something's burning in you, you got to deal with it. If you don't deal with it, you're going to be disappointed, man. See, being regular is cool. There's nothing wrong with it. You get a regular job, regular house, regular car. You get regular money. You have regular hours. You can dress regular. You can just go to the family reunion, take your ass back home. You just travel regular. You go on vacation once a year. That's cool. No problem. You can get you a coach ticket, economy ticket, regular. You want to fly first class? You want to sit in the front of the plane? See, let me tell you something. You know what you ought to do? Save your money and buy a first class ticket. This is how you train yourself to be successful. Save your money, get an upgrade, buy a first class ticket. Because when you sit in first class, you're going to understand something. The seats are wider. You get a choice of meals, chicken, beef, or fish. You get a bowl of warm nuts. They give you a hot towel to wipe your hands. Why do you think when the plane take off, they close the curtain to first class? Because they can't let these regular people, they cannot let you see what the is going on up there. Because you're going to want it back there, but you didn't pay to get it. Hey, what are they doing? They're serving warm nuts. Where's our nuts? Wait a minute. They didn't get charged for the food. Their food was free. They didn't pay for the headsets. They're watching all the movies. Why don't we have that? Because you didn't pay for that. So they closed the curtain so they don't have to deal with your regular ass, wondering what's going on in first class. Once you buy a first class ticket, it becomes very difficult now for you to walk past those seats. Because now you're going to know what's going on. So when you treat yourself first class, you are conditioning your mind to now behave and do the things that produce first class results. So if you ever sit in first class, you're coach. Coach is the little tight ass chairs. You in the middle seat. You back there by the bathroom. The chair don't recline. It's horrible. First class, big seats. That's why Dick Gregory said, whenever you can treat yourself first class, you should, because it conditions the mind. Once you fly first class, you never go back. Once you get a private jet, you don't even want to fly first class no more, because you're on a private jet. You ain't got to take your shoes off at the airport. They ain't open your bag. Your car, pull around, they open the door, you walk up the steps. They take you right to where you're going. Then it's another car. When you walk down the steps, you don't even go baggage claim. They put your bag straight off the plane in the car. You don't go do none of that. You fly private, you'll never want to fly first class again, because you get conditioned. All you got to do is you can condition yourself. Once you buy a really nice dress, you don't want a cheap dress no more. You want another nice dress. Once you buy some Christian Louboutins with the red bottoms, you want all your shoes to have red bottoms on them. Because you know men like that red on the bottom of that shoe. I don't know what it is, but when you walking away and we see that red bottom, telling you, man, being successful is a mental condition. You can all mentally condition yourself to being successful. All you got is your mind. You're in control of it. Tell y'all something. Being successful is not a magic trick. You just have to learn the principles of success. I ain't got no degree. I got nothing like that to tell you about. I didn't finish school. I flunked out of school. I'm on my third marriage. Lost everything I've owned twice. Been homeless, lived in the car. I am telling you, your education ain't got nothing to do with it. Education ain't in the Bible. Emory is not in the Bible. It ain't in there. Harvard ain't in the Bible. Look, find it. Show me education in the Bible. No, man, it's your dreams and visions. A man without a dream or vision shall perish. That's what the Bible is built on. It's what God puts in your imagination for you to have. Everything God wants you to have, He puts it in your imagination. Albert Einstein said imagination is everything. It's the preview to life's coming attractions. Everything you imagine is God showing you a preview of a coming attraction He has for you. And He puts it in your imagination so you can see what He got for you. So if you've been imagining that you're going to be rich one day, it's because God wants you to be rich. Now, when you going to ask Him for it, and are you going to wait for it to happen? Or are you going to lose faith? Here's what Christians mess up at. Well, I guess it wasn't the Lord's will. Who are you? How you know what God's will is? It all happens at an appointed time, but you have to stay in faith for the appointed time to happen for you. I've been wanting to be on TV since I was 10 years old. You know how old I was before I got on TV? 38. 28 years after I wrote it on the paper. I won't be on TV. It took me 28 years to get on TV. But it happened at an appointed time. I just never gave up the faith. I kept going because I didn't know how to quit. Because I know if I quit, it cannot happen. But if you stay with it, like this dude's story right here, if you stay with it, you have no idea what can happen for you. But you gotta stay with it, man. You can't quit because get hard. This dude that lost his legs, he's still funky with it. You can't quit because you got your leg. What you tripping for? Your punk. You can't quit, man. You got to stay with it. It's somebody having it way harder than you, and they didn't give up. That's inspiration. This dude is inspiration, man. I look at a cat like this, I bruised my heel between shows. I messed it up before. I really bruised it hard. It's so hurting right now. What I'm tripping for? That dude come tell me, hey man, you wanna go home? Go home. I got a bruised heel. What I'm gonna go on? I got a bruised heel. You're tripping, man. Get yourself together. God got a great life for you. I'm telling you, God got a plan for you that's so out of sight, it would trip you out. All you gotta do is ask Him for it and wait on it and be willing to work. Faith without works is dead. That's all you got to do. You don't need no education. I flunked out of school. Look at me. Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates don't have a degree between the two of them. But they got more degrees working for them than a thermometer. You know how many people I got working for me that got degrees? Everybody high got a degree. Because I know I ain't that smart. But I got money for you. You smart, here go, how much you want? You told me, I want $150,000 a year. Here you go. Man, this Steve paid me $150,000 a year. Bruh, you got what I don't have. You gonna take that $150 and help me get this billion? I got $154 billion. How God give me this and He won't give it to you? I ain't a better Christian than you. Look at me, I've been up here cussing, I made mistakes. That's the type of Christian I am. You a better Christian than me? You should have something to show for. But God don't ask you for your perfection. He asks you for your consistency. There's none perfect, no, not one. So since ain't nobody perfect, who going to heaven? Because he got a heaven for us. So who going? I figure I'm going.